You know, given today's subject matter, my usual opening line is just a tiny smidge ironic. But what the hell? Let's do this.
Sex is not about fun. Want to have fun? Read a book. Go to a movie.
You notice how many people in that crowd are laughing? I wonder how many are laughing at him. I'm just saying. Anyway, meet Jerome Corsi, a speaker for the Tea Party. And boy, oh boy, does he have some strange notions about how everybody needs to feel about sex.
Our founding fathers knew that if we went this direction, there is no more moral compass. And you won't be able to explain to your children. You'll have to face the fact that we lost holding the line on one of the most principal issues in the Bible.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, dude, but not everybody in this country follows the Bible. Your Bible. I mean, there are Hindus, Muslims, Jews, Mormons, Scientologists, and you know what? They don't follow your Bible. Even the Mormons have their own Book of Mormon. I mean, come on. And then there's all these different denominations of Christianity and Catholicism or whatever the heck you're part of, and they don't all agree either. And you know what? We have separation of church and state in this country. We should not be forced to follow your Bible. It does not work that way. So if you don't want to have recreational sex, hey, that's up to you. But don't force that shit on the rest of us.
Sex is about the procreation of children. It's a sacred responsibility. It is meant by God to have men and women commit their lifetime to children.
Well, you know what? Until you can prove that your God exists, that's just your own personal, unfounded opinion. There are people out there who believe in gods, who don't believe that their God thinks that way. And there are people out there who don't want to have children. What, are they supposed to go their entire lives never having an orgasm? Get actual. And even worse, once again, you are trying to force your personal opinion about what sex is for and about what marriage is for on everybody else by force of law. There is something so wrong with you, dude. That's how dictators would behave. Think about it.
And anyone, with my daughter, any child, the key question when they're going to get married is, do you want to look at this person for 55 years? You better be sure you liked them.
And you seriously think that whether or not they're a good lay isn't part of that equation, even if only a tiny part? Really? I mean, come on, you're going to be looking at this person for 55 years, and with any luck, you're going to be boinking this person for 55 years. What, is it going to be, well, this time around we're not trying to have kids, I guess we'd better not fuck. Yeah, that's realistic. Sure.
And the answer is, shut her down. Keep the churches open, shut the government down.
I don't know which is scarier. The fact that this guy wants to turn the United States into a theocracy, the fact that he thinks it's an American thing to do, or the number of people cheering for this idea. They're all scary, but put them all together, I want my Howie.
And you better go back to your pastors and question them on this. And if they're hesitating, they don't want to offend anybody. They don't want to have the homosexuals protest. Get a new pastor. That pastor should be fired on the spot.
Because religion isn't about peace and love and harmony. Goodness no. It's about getting our way, no matter who gets hurt. Right?
It's a message that America doesn't want to hear. Because it's a lot easier to say, well, that's all right. We don't want to offend the homosexuals. We don't want to be called bigots. We don't want to be called racist.
You don't get to just wave this off with saying you don't want to be called something. What did you do to earn that name? Because it's not about what you're called. It's about what you do. It's about your behavior. And yours has been reprehensible. Have you ever stopped to think, I don't want to be an asshole? Because I doubt it.
Well, they want to call me a racist. Go ahead. They want to call me a bigot, go ahead.
Does anyone else find it a little odd that he's bringing race into this? I mean, maybe there's part of this speech I didn't get to see that wasn't in the video clip I found. But racism? Homosexuals are a different race now? Somehow we're different from everybody else ethnically? Homosexuals have their own skin tone? Our own language? What? This doesn't make any sense.
But I'm not going to be judged on what somebody called me. I'm going to be judged on the adherence to God's law.
Exactly. Like I said, on your behavior. I mean, isn't that how your God usually judges people? On what they do, and sometimes on what they think? And you seem to think that you can get away with being an asshole towards people you disagree with. You know, if he exists, I don't think your God will take too kindly to that. I'm just saying. Until next time, fellow space travelers, this is BionicDance saying don't run on automatic. Instead, please, boink.
Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. And please visit my Zazzle store, where you'll find all kinds of BionicDance merchandise. Rating videos has been found to cause fresher breath, enhanced metabolism, and greater sexual magnetism.